Recording begins. Standard Cultural Universal Legal Transmission Editing Software set to automatic.
Hey there. You might say Dave, that's me by the way, has a little problem. Me that is. Hey, I'm telling this in third party for dramatic effect here. Where was I? Oh yeah. He lives in a new age. A place of new discoveries where the boundaries of science are being moved in leaps and bounds. A new age as dramatically different as the one just passed is the difference between pre- and post-discovery of the wheel. A new age made possible by the capacity to move from one place to another in the time it takes a fly to
Expletive deleted.
Go anywhere in a blink of an eye. And it chaps my ass big time. What? You say? How could you be at odds with such an advancement? The global economy once and truly brought about, and by a means of transport so quick and inexpensive as this, where once distances made little islands of us all is suddenly shrunk so that the whole world was in your own city block, the beginning of the true global economy. People all over the world learning about each other by first-hand contact, the beginnings of universal peace and understanding. You would continue, have a problem with that? Yeah, I freaking do. This global economy, where people can dash about using what I do admit is a pretty damn handy device to get from one part of the planet to the other, well, it just depresses the hell out of me. Yep, the ability to step into a closet in one part of the world and instantly step out of a similar closet anywhere else has indeed changed, well, everything. And for yours truly, it has made everything
Expletive deleted.
worse. I am that one person, hey, and this is not bragging here, that one person in a billion that has what you might call a biogeocentric-based cellular subtype DNA strain. Or you would if you were a PhD with a slide rule for a...
Expletive deleted.
Those
Expletive deleted.
had the...
Expletive deleted.
to tell me it wasn't their fault. They can't help if I was built differently than everyone else on the friggin' planet. They didn't make my DNA. The nasally little penciled neck.
Entire section deleted.
Well, what all that bull really means is that I can't travel that way. That's not technically quite true. I can travel, but I will never know where I'll end up when I step out of that closet. Since my body has decided to keep a closer contact to the magnetic alignment of good old Mama Earth, when the machinery of this transportation system starts to reassemble all my parts at the destination I intended, I kind of drift. A lot. A whole lot. I could find myself freaking anywhere except where I intended to go. No, that never seems to happen for yours truly here, going where I want. Believe me, stepping out and having nothing on but shorts, sandals, and a Hawaiian shirt as your entire attire, and expecting a nice little sunny time on a tropical beach of your choice, and finding yourself at the South Pole Observation Station in the middle of their winter, just before the power failed, well, that's not my favorite vacation memory. Well, the more optimistic of you will say, you still have your health, and you have everything in the world brought to you. No shipping costs, no waiting, and you'll add with such effervescent optimism, you still have your job. Oh, by the way, Dave, what do you do? I was a trucker. Oh, you would say. Yeah, big freaking O. They still use some truckers to get to the really remote areas not equipped with the closets. Guys who can drive and wind up where the
Expletive deleted.
shipping label says the load should be. You should see the sight. 18-wheelers rolling out into the bigger versions of the closet, taking cargo all over the freaking place. Go to Shanghai for a load of electronics and be back in Denver in time for lunch. Just what a guy like me always dreamed about. To travel around everywhere in the world in my rig. For the guys who are quick, safe, and reliable, there's plenty of work to go around. For somebody who could wind up anywhere, well, let's just say I am currently looking into different career directions. I am currently a part-time employee at the Juggle Jam Juice Stand
Copyright 2031.
on the 5th wing of the Megumonumental Mall
Copyright
on
1985.
the 17th floor and across from the public bathrooms. A prime business location, the assistant pretzel maker says. And if I mind my P's and Q's, whatever the frig those are, I could eventually be making almost half of what I used to make. Back to school, you ask? Sure. Wherein lies another part of this, of why I became a trucker in the first place. Advanced studies for all professional careers except for TV meteorologists and politicians take so much education and experience for one person to do in their lifetime. You have to compress load all that experience and knowledge into the old noggin. Same problem, different outcome. Compress interface requires a person to have an implant jack point. Guess yet? Yep, implants also require travel of a sort. Compression happens in time as well as size. Has to be this way to have all the content needed before beginning the 3-day course at the university. It takes up a lot less time that way, but I can't flash information and time any better than I can
Expletive deleted.
in one of the
Expletive deleted.
Galapagos Islands. The first time they tried to put an implant in me and turned it on, half the building turned to dust and fell to the ground. That felt kind of weird, too. Like bad gas and, well, I don't know what else. Short end of the stick is, I can't get a higher educational degree unless I can live to be about 250. With my high school diploma, I am qualified to, well, breathe and pick up trash. And that last bit, only if I am the one and only candidate available. You got an implant and had 2 minutes of college course on underwater ping pong, then you're qualified to take that job away from me too. Sure, I can work at a job no one else wants, which explains why I now wear the proud uniform of the Jungle Juicer. I mean, even high school students know better than to apply here. Yep, new age. Go from place to place in the wink of an eye. Learn everything without breaking a sweat. Have anything, sell anywhere. What's not to like? Right? Yeah, big freaking right. Sure, the new
Expletive deleted.
age of instant transportation changed my life. Oh boy, has it changed my life.